Action. Uh, how's it going, YouTube? DMTombstone back here again with a brand new episode of DMTombstone Live. You can see my hair looks a little wet and all that. Yeah, it's an awfully hot day today, and I just got done mowing the lawn. You know, I probably shouldn't have after all, because it's like somewhere in the 90s, and it's gonna be like that for the next couple of days. It'll be hot as hell. Yeah. Hi, Aram. How are you? Yeah, so when I start this, you guys know it's unsanctioned, uncensored. Anything that happens, happens. Just try to keep it family as possible. But yeah. Deuce. Sorry, guys. Just watching a bit of Tales from the Crypt. But yeah. I was outside mowing the lawn, and it was like 90-degree weather outside. Boy, it's hot as hell out there. Surprised I got it done. But I know later today, probably after I'm done with this. How's it going? Holiday? It's not a holiday, guys. It's just Sunday. I'll be going back to work tomorrow, and especially with the fact that heat's going to be continuing like this, it's a pain in the ass. In fact, 1 second, guys. Give me a sec. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Just need to get myself some lunch. So, if you guys are watching this, don't forget to why WWE did SummerSlam kickoff so early. I don't think it's a kickoff. It's more like a press conference thing. Because after all, SummerSlam ain't till after Night of Champions. Because they did that before with like WrestleMania stuff with press conferences. They did that way before the like months ahead before even the show. So make sure you're liking this stream as well. If you're new to my channel, if you want to know what I'm all about, like especially about the stuff right there in the background, check out my main channel. There's like 430 videos of it. Like, share, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, guys. Right now, I've checked, I'm at 722 videos. I'm so excited for this September already. Trey Hodges. Do like that SummerSlam will be in 2 nights. Yes, it is going to be 2 nights. I mean, it's one of the bigger PLEs, kind of like WrestleMania. Eventually, you may see like the main like 5 PLEs may end up being 2 nights. Like not just SummerSlam, maybe a chance you'll see a Survivor Series 2 nights or a Royal Rumble 2 nights. Who knows? But who's to say? Yeah, Trey Hodges. Excited for this September. Why? Because the temperature may go down. I know I'd be maybe excited for that too. But yeah. Heading to Comic Con in September, and guess who I meet in match at Coastal Comic Con? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I never heard of Coastal Comic Con. I mean, I've heard of the Motor City Comic Con. I've been there like 3 or 4 times. Met several wrestlers. Met several famous iconic characters. Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, Sergeant Slaughter's gonna be there. Well, I met him. He's a great guy. Had him sign my Winged Eagle. Like I said, guys, don't forget to, as well, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And then check out my last recent video on my channel, being the 700 subscriber belt giveaway. Where if you're a subscriber, you enter in for a chance to win a homemade belt by yours truly, probably within a month or so. Just giving time for people to sign. I mean, to enter in for a chance to win. Yes, Sergeant Slaughter was there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, my stomach has been acting up. But yeah, as well. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well to keep updated and keep you notified for when I do live streams or videos. Oh yeah. You managed to almost do the Cobra clutch on me. Oh, almost. I mean, kind of wish I would have had the guy do the. I kind of wish I had money to have the Cobra. I mean, have Sergeant Slaughter do the Cobra clutch on me too. I'm back. Horror God. Hi, Horror God. Back, buddy. Hi, how are you, Horror God? Nice to see you here on the live stream. I'm back. Okay, I know you're back. You're back. Are you Russian? Echo, echo. No, I'm not Russian. I mean, I work with Ukrainians, and I think some that or somewhat like that. It's kind of like Russian, but not. But no, I don't think I'm Russian. I'm mostly I'm my genetics go from German and Polish, but I'm born and raised here in the great old U.S. of A. So he was posing for a picture. He didn't mean to go so far. Oh, that's okay. Hey, Dave, sometimes I get too serious in that. Now there's people here. Yep. Echo, echo, speaking Russian. Or hard jar ahead. Uh, oh, folks, stuff, but really acted up. Like, you know, some sort of heat sink up here or something for dinner. Yeah, echo, echo. Yeah, I don't speak Russian or let alone can read it. So, if you do type in a foreign language, I do apologize. What's your favorite car? Well, I mean, that's a hard one to tell because I'm more of a classics guy. Like I won't mind the '60s style, like Ford Mustangs, like the muscle cars. But if I want to do like nostalgia, like for my favorite movies, like Back to the Future, I won't mind a DeLorean. Echo, echo, echo. Hold on. Very hot. Right. I won't let because it's decline quality. Well, does it really mean decline quality? Well, the fact is, it extends the chance for everyone to be part of it. Kind of like how WrestleMania was. It was so big, it was too big for one night. Are you going to be watching WWE IFG tonight? LFG, you mean? But, uh, well, I thought the season of LFG was over. Yeah, but hey guys, don't leave the live stream. All right. What's your thoughts about Israel? Well, I am after uh well last night my aunt left a text for my mom to tell me about watching the news that Trump put in for what they were doing between Iran and that. It was they're coming back tonight. Yeah. Oh, okay. What's going to happen to tomorrow? I have no idea, but like I said, for my thoughts on what's going on between Israel and Iran and with us. I mean, with Trump uh, bombarding the three nuclear sites in Iran. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not, like I said, I'm not into political stuff. 1939 to 1945, ha ha ha. Um, well, like I said, correct. Well, yeah, but like I said, hopefully Sin Cara returns soon. Sin Cara is in AEW with CMLL with Green Mystico or something like that. Where is Sin Cara right now? Like I said, he's in AEW playing, I think, that CMLL character Mystico. But don't quote me on that. And let's see. Oh yeah, well, because we're trying to build. Was I have nothing against Israel, or I'm not. Like I said, I'm not with or against any countries out there. But I do believe in the fact that we should at least be at peace. Because in the end, if you can't live at peace, you shouldn't be living at all. And as well, it won't come to a time where we can all set our petty differences aside. It doesn't matter if race, religion, sex, none of that. Because as well, there could be enemies out there that could be far worse. They could go after everyone, don't matter who they are in that. Because it's best bet when you gotta learn if the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Because in the end, we all may realize we should set aside our problems aside and face the bigger enemy. And that's not our fellow neighbors or brothers or sisters or any of that. It should be the one that's really trying to take us all out. I'm not saying like it's something like from Independence Day, like you're worried about aliens or some shit. I'm just saying there could be an enemy out there that doesn't care about a certain country, a certain person. It just matters about taking everybody out, and that there is the bigger enemy. So, like I say, do you think that World War III will happen? I hope AJ win the IC champion. I don't know if AJ Styles will win the IC champion, but maybe high hopes. Do I think World War III will happen? I hope not, because if anything, I don't think Iran is going to really evolve in starting World War III, unless North Korea is going to start helping them out, in which is going to lead to Trump wanting to stick a nice nuclear tactical missile right up Kim Jong Un's ass. But I'm not going to talk shit about that because, after all, I don't want to stir any controversies to anyone, especially to North Koreans. Like I said, you guys hear that? Like I said, I don't want to stir any problems or anything like that. It just sounds as though it's WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Who knows? But I hope Chad Gable is going to get unmasked soon. So, oh, the Americano guy, El Grande Americano. Yeah, everyone should already know who he is. But again, understand if the world's got to soon realize the only reason we shouldn't even be bothered of going to war with anybody, because realistically, if anything else that could involve wiping out the entire humanity, It don't matter if they were American, don't matter if they were Canadian, Mexican, Russian, Asian. It don't matter who the hell you are. Because when it comes to wiping out humanity, it doesn't matter who you are. They're just going to take everybody out. So in the end, it should be about setting aside the differences. No problem hating the guy because of who he is or what he looks like. Instead, maybe you may hate him for what they do, hate him for that shit. But in the end, truth be told, hating someone for because who they are is stupid. In the end, we realize the bigger enemy is about the fact that humanity's trying to learn to survive and not deal with extinction, especially when it comes to World War III. We should set our petty differences aside and decide to come together as one. I mean, think of all the stuff that happened, like We Are the World, like that with Michael Jackson and when we came together to fight for a common cause. Barrett keeps saying it's not Gable. That's kayfabe, guys. He's, we all know it's Gable. They just do it, just try to. Plus, too, he's the. There's a thing how they do about bias, and every announcer you see when you watch Raw, NXT, or SmackDown, one is biased between all counts, and the other one's unbiased, favoring either the faces or heels. That's how it is in announcing. That's how they're paid for. One, it should be like they should have three announcers. One that favors the faces, one that favors the heels, and one that should be biased and literally or unbiased and literally be neutral to everything. But that's how things are. Donald Trump make the world great again. Well, he's not trying to make the world great again. I mean, make America great again, but he's trying to at least stop war and tensions because Iran been fighting with Iraq and Israel on them for almost a century for over centuries because of religions, Muslim but in Israel there's Christians, there's Jews, and there's Catholics, Jews, and Muslims living in that country alone of Israel in Jerusalem, and they come to work together as one. They set their petty differences of religion aside, but yet I'm beginning to keep stirring the pot. That's the thing. There's some people that want peace. But then there's the assholes out there. It's like, I don't care for peace if it's gonna mess with my day because my life sucked and I want to make sure somebody else suffers. So you know what? I'm gonna go to war with this guy just because I don't like the way he is. Like he's always happy in that. I want to be happy too, but if I can't be happy, I want to kill the son of a bitch. Those are the people you want to deal with. People you want to take out. People that don't want to cause any problems to stir wars. The people that stir, like trolls and that, people that stir things around the world that want to start wars, those are the real enemies for everybody. I have to work with people that pray to a different God than I do. People that look different than me. And all that. And you know what? I realize, hey, I don't care about them. They can say, hey, they don't push their religion on me. I don't push my religion on them. I don't push anything compared to them. And we work together. It's actually a thing like teams. Just because the guy was a different color or prays to or has a different religion, it doesn't matter about that. Because he's wearing the exact same. It's about the jersey he's wearing because that's my teammate, and I'll be there to protect him and continue to play as one so we can win. That's how things should be in the world. We should be working as one. All right, hold on one second. Do you want Penta and his brother being a tag team? Well, in AEW, there were the Lucha Brothers, Penta, and Ray Phoenix. I'd say they're going to eventually make them into a tag team. That's their plan. Donald Trump should help to stop a war like he stopped India versus Pakistan war. Definitely. Because, most of our the more allies we got, the better it helps us out because we won't end up being obliterated. Penta will win any champion. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a tag team with his brother. Hope Penta and Ray Phoenix form a tag team and win the titles. Yeah, but depending on where they are, Raw or SmackDown, who knows? Most likely Raw because I think SmackDown, the Wyatt Six is going to take the WWE Tag Team titles. Who attacked first? Israel or Iran? Don't know. Don't really care. As long as we can stop worrying about a war, because I don't think this world should be getting ready to fight itself. Because in the end, nobody wins. We'll end up blowing all our asses to Kingdom Come, and then who's going to be left to leave their mark on history? I like Penta. Yeah, I like him too. Bells and Belts. Hello. Hello, Bells and Belts. Thank you for being part of this live stream. Yeah. I did send a link to Dex from Dex TV, but I don't know if he's going to join. And obviously, I don't think Steven Hammer's going to join. After all, it's his weekend with his wife, Nicole, for her birthday. Again, I did say happy birthday to her. Hold on a second, folks. Just going to play the next episode of Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, hi, Bells and Belts. How are you? Like to see Penta win a singles champion. Maybe eventually. That's how they do with WWE. If they come in as a single, they want to see how they are first. And if the crowd likes them enough, and WWE wants to give them a chance, they'll give them a chance. Make them maybe win a title for a little, see how it goes. And if it's not working well, they'll make them drop the title, but then they'll put them in a tag team. Oh, he's looking belt collection. Thank you. That's just partial of my belt collection, as you can see. I got a lot more up on the wall. Let's say you can check out my channel, and I have, I got about 45 belts. I mean, 45 belts, I think. And now it's kind of like 50-50. 50 of them are replicas, and 50 of them are bootlegs. But I hate to say the bootlegs, but they are. Yeah. Aram, if Finn Balor can win World Heavyweight Champion again, well, I probably think eventually he will. Like the towels. Ooh. Damn. Let's say, yeah. Yeah, I'm still working on the collection. If I ask you for a belt, do you give me? Well, how was your injury? Well, my injury is I'm already 100% good, all right. My last checkup was like months ago. Been over, been almost a year now since the last time since I've been injured. Like this July 22nd, it'll actually be a full year since I did suffer an injury. Right now, I'm medically cleared now. I've been medically cleared for months now, so I've been taking it easy though. So I don't risk hurting it again. Because if I did hurt it again, they say there's a chance I might end up have to get shoulder replacement surgery. And for my age, that's a little bit bad for me to be so young to have that. If you heal 100%, will you wrestle again? What am I eating? Just some leftover pizza. Will I join wrestling again? I mean, If I had time, without a shadow of a doubt, I probably would join again. Because it was fun the last time when I did it. Pizza Hut, Domino's. Oh no, this is just some uh like a family-owned business place uh, called Passports Pizza. A lot better than Domino's. I mean, I wouldn't mind Pizza Hut. They got good breadsticks. But you think you think sub is healthy? Well, like subs from Subway. I mean, it all depends on what you eat. I'll just say that, and also how much you eat and how much as well exercising as well. It's not just eating that's about healthiness. Because if you don't be exercising while you're eating, those carbs and energy, instead of getting energy in that, those carbs will turn into weight. And then, because you can eat probably salads all day long, but as long as you're not being active in that, it's gonna still come back and bite you on the ass. As far as I know, I think everyone's gone. Yeah, pretty sure of it. AJ Styles or Jeff Hardy? Oh, I mean, if I have to say between one of them, I may have to say Jeff because I know Jeff much longer than I knew AJ. I knew Jeff during my time as a child, during the time of the Attitude Era. With the Hardy Boys, yeah. I started workout. Oh, good. As for me, I try to stay active because I know after this, I'm going to end up going to the pool, go swimming, take a dip, to fight the heat. It's just hot as hell outside. Yeah. I like Jeff Hardy personally. Yeah, I met him with as well Matt, and they're great guys. I'm just saying, like meeting them when I got my SmackDown tag belt signed. Those two guys were great. Did you start also? Start what? A workout? I mean, I've been work. I mean, I just doing this live stream after mowing my lawn out in the heat. That's enough exercise as it is. Oh, you met them? Yeah, I met Matt twice. I met him when I was with my brother and my nephew to the Astronomicon. We got a photo of him, and then just recently, last month, met both Matt and Jeff to get that SmackDown tag belt sign. I'm just hearing pops outside, scaring the hell out of me, or near the 2 minute warning. That you should at least body weight. Oh yeah, I have been. I mean, I've been sweating around. I mean, I've been mostly gaining muscle than that, and muscle weigh more than fat. Or no, they equal the exact same. It's just that I've been gaining more muscle than body fat. What Matt tell you? Well, I haven't told him much other than just saying, first time we met, I met him. It was with my brother. I told him like, hey, we're both like, yeah, it's my like, I told him about our brothers and that, and like we used to do wrestling and that stuff, simple stuff. I mean, most wrestlers probably won't even recognize you after they meet like hundreds of people a day, and they probably pretty much is just like tell them the simple stuff. Like when I met him again, it's like you two were basically like we would always watch you guys every day on or night on Raw or SmackDown as kids, and say you guys pretty much filled up our childhood and that stuff. Simple stuff. The question is why you like Jay Uso so much. Well, I like Jay because he's being himself. Most characters, if you're being like yourself, and two things, he wanted to split off from his family because he could stick with the bloodline and run that route as long as possible. But he's not building a career for himself. He's doing more like a dynasty thing. Like he wants to live in the way of Yokozuna, Umaga, Roman Reigns. All of them did it better on their own. He doesn't want to be known as part of a faction. Like like I said, like with Jeff Hardy. He moved away from being the Hardy Boy, and look at him. He's now a numerous time world champion. Yeah, they had more like that. I know Jeff and Matt since they are in TNA, like in 2014. I knew them since the like early 2000s when they were duking it out from against Edge and Christian and the Dudleys. I mean, I never met them until recently, but say those guys are pretty cool, especially meeting Jeff and that. I mean, hell, Jeff is an artist, and I too am. I say I have artistic skills because as well I have met Jerry the King Lawler. I wish I could have told him about my artistic skills, show him some art designs. The only one I did show my artwork to was Mick Foley, which was that homemade hardcore belt that he signed. But yeah. But yeah. But that's so far with my thoughts. Jeff could more popular if he don't do drugs. Well, he wasn't doing drugs in the early stages. It's just that after a while, but he ain't on drugs now. He's trying to be sober. He's got a family now, and then he's believe me, most wrestlers have gone down that route. Rey Mysterio has, Randy Orton has, Kurt Angle has, Shawn Michaels did. All those wrestlers have gone down that route. Even even like Warrior, Eddie Guerrero, and the list goes on. All of them have done that down the road, but it just has to take time for them to get help and see the better picture. And I think Jeff Hardy is trying to get off that. I mean, he's a former alcoholic, and he's been trying to do better. You like IC champion or US champion? Well, let's see. If we talk about the current champion holders, like Dirty Dom or Jacob Fatu, I may go down the U.S. champion, Jacob Fatu, because I think he's a badass. And I think he would definitely triumph holding the U.S. title over Dirty Dom, who has to have the Judgment Day protect. Again, like I said, I mean, they're both kind of like a heelish type deal. I just favor faces over heels because to me, I'm the guy that I'm like a heel. I'm not a heel type guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm like a guy that's in between. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. But I'm more of like the guy that needs to be respected. Kind of like Undertaker. Undertaker's not a bad guy. He's not a good guy. He's just a guy who wants respect. You know what I mean? Champion belt. Oh well, Well, by belt, I mean if it's a hard, it could be a hard choice when it comes to the choice of titles. Because after all, the U.S. and Intercontinental title both look absolutely good, especially in my new repaint job on this title. They both look amazing. But if you want to talk about throwback titles, like the U.S. Spinner, compared to like the Classic and Oval IC, or even the other Oval IC over there, or the WCW and these U.S. titles, it's a hard one because modern designs, they both are equal. But if you talk about throwbacks, if you talk about like this belt compared to this one or this one, I have to go with the IC title for that one. But unless you're comparing them to this one, I think I may favor the WCW US over Intercontinental titles, except the only one that may clash with it is a classic IC look, but just barely. Undisputed champion or world champion? Well, that depends as well on what you mean of undisputed and world champion. Do you mean of these two, these undisputed in world, or these undisputed in world? Man, I love White Icy Championship. Well, I do too. I mean, that's a thing. If we were talking about and it also depends on the logos too, like the scratch WWE logo, the network WWE logo, or the block WWF logo. But let's like I say, like undisputed or world champion. If you're talking about the old school versions, like the big gold and undisputed, you got to go with. New. Oh, well, if you're talking about the old ones, you got to go with the big gold. It's classic. The modern ones, well, if you're talking about the modern ones, I may have to say this one because too many times people have seen that this design of a belt. Even if you do change it around a bit, it's the exact same style, just a different color. So I would have to go with the new big gold. But yeah. So we'll go for another 3 minutes before I end the video. After all, I feel like I should get dressed, ready to go take a dip in the pool for a little while. I'll be right back. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Well, tag team or tag titles? I mean, new belts. Okay. The new world tags or the new WWE tags? Now, that one is a hard one because those are a lot different. You have cat? No, I don't have cats. I mean, at least in the house. I got them on the outside. They're more like a. They're not like our pet cats. They're more like those typical outside cats that just come to house just for food. But if I'm saying like the world tags and the WWE tags, I really want to go with the WWE tags because at least they're a lot different. Literally, clearly, very different from all the other belts on WWE right now. Because every other belt is at least a three-plate belt. I mean, think it. Undisputed, 3 plates. World Heavyweight, 3 plates. IC, US, 3 plates. The women's belts, both tags, mid cards, and the world belts, 3 plates. Only one that has more than 3 plates is the WWE tag belts. I like that. You know, the world tag belts are awesome as well. It's just that they're like a modified version of the world heavyweight title. In fact, they look exactly the same of concept of design and of the straps as well. So I'll have to stay the WWE tags. What depth news has shocked you most in WWE? What depth news has shocked me the most? Which one shocked me the most? I think it had to be Eddie Guerrero. I like 5 plate belts. Yeah, so do I. And you can see the 5 plate belts all hanging up over here. I have to say the shocker would have to either be Eddie Guerrero, but if you're talking about a true shock, maybe like Chris Benoit, especially knowing that he also killed his wife and son with him. Yeah. How's it going in your 2025? So far, so good. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, mine's Bray Wyatt. Oh, you mean Bray Wyatt? Well, yeah, that one was a shock too. I mean, he was just starting his career, and it was sad that he had a heart problem, and then again COVID that caused the problem to kill him. I'm just eating a Reese's Peanut cup. But anyway, I'm gonna probably end the stream right now. So thank you all for being a part of this live stream. Thank you for liking it. And as well, like once again, if you're new to my channel, want to know all about all these, check out my main channel, 430 videos. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. There's 722 of you, and each one of you has a chance to enter in on my most recent video. Follow those rules and enter in for your chance at a free homemade belt made by me, giving you free of charge. Next stream date, possibly maybe next Saturday. And that, okay, what's with all that banging us? I gotta find out what that is. So, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. Also, shout outs to my buddies Dex from On Dex TV and Stephen Hammer, Stephen Hammer. They do live streams one Dex does live streams and mostly involving music, and Stephen Hammer does videos about belts as well. Follow me on my social media, like on X at DMTombstone96 and on Instagram at DME96, where I may post stuff there before I post stuff here on YouTube of DM Tombstone Belts. For DM Tombstone Live, signing off. Have a good day, everybody.